Hello and welcome everybody. Today I want to talk about a little bit more about relaxing, breathing, knowing, all that good stuff. All right. With so much going on in life and we're trying to work with the circumstances and get through the day and all in one piece. So the important thing to remember, first of all, take a second, breathe in as deep as you can breathe if possible if you're not driving, and close your eyes for just a second, breathe in 3 times and out, breathe in and out. Follow your breath for a second. What this does is take your mind off of what's going on here in the physical world. And it like I say, this we're in an eternal game, so it's not going to end. So we're getting in all this hissy fit and hurry. Even if you got everything done you need to get done now, it's always going to be more. In other words, it never stops. So that's, I guess, a good thing and a bad thing depending on how you look at it. But we just gotta, it's coming with the things we're trying to do. It's all working itself out, all in divine timing. We're not late. We're not. Everything's right on schedule. Every choice you've ever made has just been right, perfectly the way it needed to be. So we just got to relieve ourselves of all this mental chatter and all that. Breathe in, regulate the nervous system for a minute, and let it all pass for a second. The other most important thing is we got to look at our life and where we're at and be really honest with ourselves. And that's the key right there, because if you can be honest with yourself, with what's going on in all aspects of life, health, wealth, and relationships, versus where you would want that to be and all that. The first step is acknowledging where you're at, and even, accepting where you're at. Accepting where you're at in life. This sounds minimal, but the people listening right now, this is big, especially if you've seen some of my videos and stuff in the past. You're at a high enough level of conscience to really, experience the magnitude. Is if you can accept what's going on in your life and know that you can change it through guiding your conscience, and all the things I talk about in these videos, then it'll become to where you can be, not only accepting life, but be happy with the life you got. And the thing is, once you're happy with the life you got, then everything starts becoming attracted to you, because now you're showing gratitude. See, gratitude manifests more situations in life to be grateful for. So that's one of the main keys. I love y'all. We'll see you on the next one.